that doesn't hurt. And then you knelt on my fucking face. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think, like, you can't think panic, you can't think fear, you can't think pain. You gotta think, like, structural consequence. I am not a superhero. If I can't breathe, I'm gonna fucking respect it. I'm gonna move. If air's not getting in my mouth, if blood's not getting in my brain, if my arm structurally is compromised, when you finally grab my arm, I have to respect it and move. You know what I mean? Like, I can't put my hands behind my fucking back and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You guys just have to, your strategies, because you're rolling with fucking average people, is you can use discomfort, confusion, and fear and get a reaction. And with me, you're not going to get that reaction. But that doesn't mean I'm fucking badass. I'm laying in the mountain with my hands behind my head. Well, just fucking smile. Why didn't you cover my mouth? All the terrible shit I do to you. Yeah, but why are you trying to get my arm?
Because I wasn't thinking.
That's what I said. Like, before I said you weren't thinking. You're like, I was totally thinking. No, you weren't.
I was thinking I want to settle.
You were thinking, I want your arm.
Yeah.
It's like having 19 open windows and one locked door, and you're just standing there doing
Open the door.
open the door. You gotta just, hey, dude, that's a pull, not a push. Like, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I mean, like, you guys give me way too much. In some ways, you give me too much respect. You know what I mean? Like I'll be sitting in that position, and you won't use that you won't use pressure, either because you're not thinking about it or because you don't want to do it to me. And I don't know which one of those it is. I don't know if it's like, well, I'd smother somebody else, but you I'm not going to smother because I don't want you to beat me up or whatever. You know what I mean?
I was just so hyper-focused on trying to get your arm that I didn't think of it.
And then that's the key. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we got to work with, because you have to start being smart enough and open-minded enough to play a longer game. Like, that's checkers. Jump this thing, get king. Chess is like 4 moves ahead. You know, you have to be smart. Tactically, you're in the tactical shit, right? Like, if somebody's in a house, they're hard to go get out. So what do? You give them reasons to come out. You set the fucking house on fire. If the house is on fire, they're coming out. You know what I mean? So then that's the thing. And I'm laying in the mount, I'm just like this, and you get so focused. I go like this. You get so focused on making this come out, and it's silly. It's like trying to fight your way into the house. You know what I mean? Set the back of the house on fire. Wait at the front door. Cover my mouth. Right? You know what I mean? I'm not Jesus Christ. You cover my mouth. Yeah, fuck, dude. You cover my mouth. I must respect it. Structural integrity, I must respect. Oxygenated blood, I must respect. Pain compliance, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Fear, confusion. Oh, hope you don't get this position. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? You gotta be smart and play a long game and play against things that will exist in the real world, not against things that exist on fucking bookkeepers and shit. Father Time's a fucking over here. What do you do? You're a fucking accountant or something? What do you do? Do you know what I mean? You can give fucking Domino's delivery driver an Indian sunburn and make him quit. Doesn't mean it's gonna work in the real world.
I saw people do corporate income tax.
You're like, I would not quit for that, and I stopped working at Domino's a long time ago. Son of a bitch.
Security, bitch.
What's that? Yeah, you
security, bitch.
I carry a gun.
It's not a real gun.
No.
It looks a lot like a real gun. I was saying to Bro the other night, we spend a lot of time on first and second strike stuff. There's a situation where someone's going, and the weight. Okay, you do something stupid, I take advantage of it.
Sure.
And so, okay, if I get you on your back and you throw your arms up, you throw your feet up, I can grab
Yeah. Well, so this is the thing, and this is a basic, not a flaw of jiu-jitsu, but this is one of the things that people will argue why. A lot of people will argue that jiu-jitsu was at one point effective, but its efficacy was based on other people's lack of knowledge. Like, nobody knew to not turn over, so everybody got the back and choke. But it's because nobody knew how to turn over. Nobody knew, like, don't turn over, don't give them your back, right? And there's a bit of validity to that, right? Like, again, there's a little bit of like force and coercion, you know what I mean? Like you're talking about people making a mistake because of lack of education. You know what I mean? Like if I get the mount and you don't know anything, with no coercion on my part, you will turn over or stick your arms out. I don't have to punch you like an idiot. A fucking white belt will come in here and just and stick their arms out for turnover, right? There's that old like people talk about this in MMA. People will say like every time you get punched, you lose a belt. You know what I mean? Like you're a black belt, like you're a fucking black belt, someone drills you in the face, and then you start acting like a brown belt. You get drilled 4 or 5, dude. 5, 6 punches down the road, your eyes swell shut, your fucking lip hanging off, and you're like sticking your arms out, turning over, giving up your back, doing dumb shit, you know? And I don't know that it's that formulaic, like one punch, one belt. I don't know.
You see that a lot.
You see it a lot. You get fucking drilled. Like everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. Everybody's a jiu-jitsu expert until somebody socks you in the fucking lip. And then you're like, just kidding. I do this too. Oh, stick your arms out. But it's like, the thing is, the more sound someone is technically, the more likely they are to make a mistake without you causing it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you play chess with somebody that's bad, they'll just expose their fucking king and didn't even know it. Like they had no idea that piece could go diagonal, and they went, shit, I had no idea. If somebody's good at chess, they're not gonna just whoopsie and do it. It doesn't mean they can't be beaten at chess. It means they go, you gotta start playing a game, moving things around that causes them to believe putting that there is a good idea, and then, oh shit, now I'm exposed. So that's why you gotta do stuff. You gotta make me not inhale, right? Like block the way that air is coming into my face, right? I can't not respect that. That's beyond my capacity as a tough human being to deal with. You know what I mean? Make it where I can't expand my lungs. If there's pressure on my ribs, if there's pressure on my organs pushing up into my lungs, I can't expand my lungs. I'm reduced of oxygen. Like I must respect that. I can't go, yeah, bitch, I'm tough. I'm losing oxygen. I gotta deal with that. You know? I can be tough all day, but I ain't gonna be tough underwater. I gotta deal with it. Change how much blood is getting to my brain. I gotta deal with that. You know what I mean? Structural stuff they don't necessarily have to deal with. Some guys will get Kimura and not fucking tap. In this room, I will. Right? I will. Because I'm not gonna let my arm get broken to my friend to prove a point. Be not my friend, and yeah, I'll fucking break my arm, but like, we're buds, we're trained. Hey. Right? Enough, B. But, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, put something in my mouth. Pan over to that. Pan over to that. Look. So some douchebag on Reddit can go, why do they leave dogs on the mat? Hey, go fuck yourself. It's my
Apparently
job.
it's a hygiene concern.
No, go suck a dick. Your fucking stinky ass feet running around fucking all over the mat. Dude, my dog's cleaner than yours. Go fuck yourself. So, come on, man. Dude, there's been dogs. If you're that concerned about hygiene, I don't know, whatever. I don't even care. Even if you're correct and it is a hygiene concern, go fuck yourself. Just don't train here. It's my fucking gym. Dogs are part of my life. Dogs are with, there's a pit bull by my side all the time. And if you don't like it, just don't fucking come here. How about that? So anyway, I'm not a good business person. I never claimed to be. You don't like my dogs, eat a bag of dicks. So we're gonna do this. What the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, so structural shit, right? Like structural shit. Maybe they don't care outside. Maybe a monster outside doesn't care. But it doesn't matter that he doesn't care. If you break his arm, it is broken. He will have less leverage. The reason you couldn't get one of those Kung Fu chokes is because I was blocking. I'm blocking because my arm can block. If my arm is like, it just goes right through it and chokes it. You know what I mean? So it's like, you have to think like structural destruction, oxygen. You know what I mean? Like physical consequences regardless of how the person feels about an emotion. That's what you have to deal with. You know? You just don't realize how much when you're rolling, you're dealing with tactical and emotional errors causing openings that you capitalize on. And then when you get with somebody that doesn't make the tactical mistake and they don't make an emotional mistake, you're like, fuck, now what? You know what I mean? So then at that point, you got to start playing a longer game and setting the house on fire. know what I mean? But I'm not special. Cover my fucking mouth, I'll move. I have to move. I need air, dude. You know? Right? Nibbles.
Fired up for like an hour now.
Let me help you.
They think you're dirty. You say fuck them. Fuck them.
My dog pulls guard.